To me is coming out in November.
Yes.
How is that experience different to being in the band and then just being your own?
Well, it's definitely a new, exciting chapter in my life by taking on this project. Each of the Backstreet Boys, we all came from solo backgrounds originally. And one of the good things about my group is that we've always never wanted to hold any of us back from doing individual stuff, spreading our wings out a little bit. Because we always believe that, if you're stronger as an individual, you only come back making the group even stronger.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually the fourth one to step to the plate and finally come out with my solo record. I've been working on it on and off for about the past 5 years. And finally this year here I focused in and said I'm going to make this happen and come out with it. But it was actually an unbelievable journey for me, just creating the sound, the style, the direction I felt I wanted the world to see what I felt represented me.
Yeah, because I guess you're one of 4 parts with the Backstreet Boys, but this is like, it's all
100% me, yeah, exactly. And so it's definitely like, it was a challenge trying to make sure I found the right sound that was going to, represent me and almost like come, step out of the box and show myself in a light to people.
Yeah, and 100 is the lead single, that's correct.
Yes.
And do you play your stuff to the other fellas in the band?
It's funny, I hear them all go in the background when we're doing the sound check, 100 kisses, girl. I'm like, I know this must be catchy, they must like it, because they're always humming around, teasing me on it. But yeah, no, I've played music to all the guys. Nick has actually told me a couple of songs that he really, really likes. He actually wanted one of my songs for his record, but I kind of snagged it for my own record. But actually, him and I did write a song together for my record as well.
That's awesome. We've got a couple more songs until we're hanging out again with Howie D from the Boys in town tonight. I interviewed you on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and we touched on ping pong. Has anyone been dominating the table this tour?
Brian's actually still, I can say, the dominator of the table, but I don't know, Nick has given him a challenge. Nick and AJ both. I mean, I started playing a little bit, but I'm like, I don't keep up with them. They're just, I got other things to focus on, like solo projects and managing and changing diapers and stuff like that. But Brian's, he's pretty the king of that table.
When I think of the New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys tour, I think awesome show. I've seen both groups separately, together, going to be awesome tonight. But I also think hair gel. Who uses the most?
I can definitely say on my side, we don't use the hair gel anymore. My hair, like I said, I'm using more fiber products that keep it looking fuller than they keep it slicked back. I can say maybe on the New Kids side, they might be using a little more of the hair gel on their side.
Yeah. What about Matthewson, your opening act? How does he get that to be so...
I don't know. I'm not in his dressing room while he does it. So, and I've never asked to be in there, so I wouldn't really know 100%. But he's actually a really, really cool guy. He's an amazing opening act, and like I say, he does an awesome job on Glee, so we're all big fans of him anyways.
And speaking of hair, for those of you playing at home, I'm about to show Howie some of his haircuts from over the years.
Oh, boy.
You can see them on the Virgin Radio Facebook page. Howie, out of these, which is your favourite? So we've got
all right.
One
oh, wow. At least you didn't take me back too far back. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you definitely went back there. Well, my Jesus hairdo that I had back in the days, I got teased quite a bit about that, so I realized my Puerto Rican Irish self shouldn't have grown my hair out like that. It just didn't work out.
Yeah. We've all done that, though.
Yeah.
We've all been through that.
Hopefully you can look past that and know it's the stage. My menudo curls over there, not so great look either. I think it's more of the modern look here, I think, is the bedhead, kind of get out of bed, kind of try to be a little bit more straighter hair than I have. Thank God for hair products and a hair dryer.
It looks pretty sharp, I must say.
Thanks, man.
We're going to be back with you in a couple of songs. We're going to do something called So You Think You Can Spell. So we're going to spell a word and win someone tickets to every stage.
All right, here we go. Hooked on phonics.
We'll do our best and try and give you an easy word. Do you want to take the reins for this next song?
This is Howie D from the Backstreet Boys, and you're listening to 98.5 Virgin Radio.